Johnny's Bar and Grill, Mexican and American cuisine with daily and weekly specials, juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, and more. 1519 West Highway 150 in Lincolnton.
Good evening and Merry Christmas to you all. I'm Ralph Mangum, and this is the WHKY News for Wednesday, December 25th, of course. I do hope your Christmas has been a restful and meaningful one so far. You can watch the WHKY News on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 on channel 14.2, and you can also find us online anytime at WHKY.com and on our YouTube channel. In today's top stories, Hickory Mayor Hank Guess sat down for a conversation with WHKY's Rob Eastwood, and they revisited some of the happenings in the city over the past year.
And joining us here on WHKY News is the mayor of the city of Hickory, Hank Guess. Thank you so much for joining us, and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you, Rob. Thanks for inviting me this morning.
Well, we have a lot going on in the city of Hickory, and what we wanted to do on the news here is talk about some of what's happened in a nutshell, I guess, in 2024, and then also look ahead at 2025. So we'll start with the year past. A lot has happened in the city of Hickory. Just, if you could, for the viewers, hit some of the highlights.
Well, we made the additions to our trail system. City Walk wasn't in 2024, but we've had the additions of three new trail systems. We've got the River Walk, we've got the Aviation Walk, and the historic Ridgeview Walk that are all completed and currently being utilized.
Yeah, you had a couple of recent, I guess in July and November, ribbon cuttings for two of those, so folks are already enjoying those.
They most certainly are. We've got a temporary delay out at the River Walk, but we expect that to be corrected very quickly at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that was storm related.
With the railing, but
yeah.
that should be corrected in the first of the year.
Exciting things coming up in 2025, and I know that we've had so many things going on with these trail additions, and the Hickory Metro Convention Center recently had a renovation. That's going to be used a lot in 2025, I know, for different events, but also staying on the Hickory Trail, you've got more of that coming up as well.
We've got the extensions that'll be added to the Aviation Walk. Those extensions will connect the new Aviation Museum and also the Appalachian State University Hickory campus. So we're looking forward to both of those extensions and the addition of the Aviation Museum in conjunction with CVCC and the educational component that'll be there.
And Ollie Art Walk also.
The Ollie Art Walk is currently under construction, and that is the final piece to the puzzle. We're extremely excited about that, and we expect that to happen sometime in 2025 as well.
And the goal is to connect all of this, correct, eventually?
That's the final piece. The Ollie Art Walk is that connection. It's kind of like putting that final piece in the puzzle.
And so you look back 10 years, the bond money, it's all really coming to fruition. And you were on City Council when that project was really first in its early stages.
The bond referendum, yes, I was there for that. And since then, as a result of the bond referendum, we've gotten millions of dollars worth of grants that have allowed us to continue with the four projects, the four trails that we've talked about, and additional amenities as well.
Well, thank you so much for updating us. I know it's been a great year, 2024, and we're looking forward to more fantastic things for the city of Hickory in the coming year.
Thank you, Rob, and Merry Christmas.
Hank Guess, the mayor of the city of Hickory, joining us here on WHKY News.
Thank you, Rob, and thanks to His Honor the Mayor as well. Mayor Guess is always very gracious with his time, and we certainly do appreciate it. WHKY's Arianna Mack and her guest from MUMY Financial have some financial tips for the holiday season.
Joining us on WHKY for a special holiday segment, Andrew Rader, president of MUMY Financial, to teach us a few holiday tips this Christmas. How are you?
Doing well, Arianna.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, I'm so glad you're here. And what financial problems do you see most around the holidays?
Yeah, one of the biggest things that I see, and I see it from clients, I see it from friends, family, is getting caught in the comparison trap. So I mean, you're scrolling social media, you're seeing what other people are doing, you're seeing what the neighbors are doing, and you end up trying to compare yourselves to what they're doing instead of really focusing on what's important this holiday season, and that's spending time with your loved ones. You know, the most valuable gift we all have is the time that we can spend with other people. And I think that's something that we kind of, get sidetracked with around the holidays. And, speaking from personal experience, I don't remember a lot of the gifts that I've been given throughout the years, but what I remember is the time that people spent with me. And, it made a difference in my life, and I think it can make a difference in a lot of people's lives.
Very well said. I appreciate that. Yeah. And what can we do during this time to help make ends meet or to kind of beat that burden?
Beat that burden. Number one, don't finance Christmas. Don't put it on a credit card. If you're somebody that doesn't have enough going into the holiday season, don't get caught in the downward spiral of now going and putting everything on a credit card that you're going to be paying on for the rest of the year. Realize that some of the gifts that you can give are the things that cost the least, and that's the time that you can spend with your loved ones.
And how can we recover from taking your useful tips?
I joke with my clients a lot and I say ABS, always be saving. If you're somebody that is getting a year-end bonus from work, go ahead and set that money aside. If you're in debt, put it towards your debt. Or just put it into a slush fund or a sinking fund where you're going to be able to give yourself some breathing room later on in the year. If you are somebody that's getting a bonus, use that as a gift to yourself just to make things a little bit easier the rest of the year.
Of course, and I'm not sure if you've heard of girl math yet.
I have.
Okay, perfect. In my mind, I wasn't expecting, a Christmas bonus or any kind of extra money during the holiday season. So if I do get that, putting it aside is almost like it never happened.
It never happened. There you go. I've got
Perfect.
2 sisters, so I'm very familiar with girl math.
Perfect. Of course. And just as a professional, how can we find out more tips from you or anything we need?
Yeah. So obviously you can visit us on our website, mumyfinancial.com, MUMY, or just use Google, use the search engine, and find advisors in your area, but then go meet with multiple and interview them and make sure it's somebody that you have a good relationship with.
Thank you so much for joining us, Andrew Rader, President of MUMY Financial. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna, and thanks also to Andrew Rader for taking time out to chat with us. In today's crime report, Rob will update Iredell County's most wanted list. Arianna has 2 from Caldwell County, and I have information on a Stony Point woman arrested in Iredell County. In local sports, a preview of high school holiday basketball tournaments with our sports director, Jason Savage. In community focus, Arianna has some holiday fire safety tips from the good folks at the Hickory Fire Department. It was a very nice Christmas day with partly sunny skies and a high around 53 or so. About the same tomorrow, and then we'll be back in the mid-40s Friday with better than a 40% chance of rain. Back into the mid-50s Saturday with a 55% chance of a shower. And then we'll warm up into the low 60s on Sunday, but there is almost a 90% chance of rain. Daytime highs will stay above 55 until a week from tomorrow. Look for the most recent weather forecast at WHKY.com whenever you need it. I'm Ralph Mangum. You are watching the WHKY News.